welcome back to Visions. I'm Valerie. If you've just joined us, we're here with Valerie Farfalla and Trish Posterino from Red's Under the Bed Activist Cabaret. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Now, can we go through some of the themes that you cover in your cabaret?
Yes, well, we have a number of themes that overlap. I'm just thinking of Trish wrote a song on asylum seekers.
Yeah.
We have one on unemployed workers, work and family balance, politics, what's Johnny doing? We have a song called Johnny. We have one also written by Jazz, who's not here, called What's the Goss?
Yeah.
Which Polly's been coming across, all those sort of topical songs, what's been happening in pre-election times just recently, for example.
Yeah.
So they're quite topical. We have a few Dear John songs. Like this was specifically for Dear John Howard. You know, what are you going to do about the drought? What are you going to do about homelessness and housing affordability? And then we have one called The Lunatic Fringe, which is about affluenza. Would you like me to
Yeah.
I won't sing it to you. I haven't got my accordion with me, but maybe I'll just read a few bits
a great
here.
idea.
It says, "You say that we're all from the lunatic fringe because affluenza is making us cringe. We're richer but sadder and deeper in debt, ensuring our wants are met. But what if I could downsize and try the simpler life that's passing me by, with time to think and feel and reflect, ensuring my needs are met? Don't need new gadgets to make life worthwhile, and new clothes and white goods soon go out of style. My house is so cluttered I'm getting depressed. It's time to downsize and rest. I've thrown the goods in a Goodwill bin. I found a cottage I'm sure I'll fit in. I've cancelled the papers, TV as well. Fearmongers can go to hell. It's time that I found a spiritual space, one not infected by the bland marketplace. My friends have deserted me, say I've sold out. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Sold out for honesty, self-respect, though it's not seen as politically correct. Too much on the surface, too little within. It's time to withdraw and win."
Beautiful. Wow. And what about yourself? How would you describe the homeless theme that you do?
Well, we're basically trying to address homelessness. You know, we really brought it to the fore. It was irony that that when we did raise homelessness and planned a homeless concert, and it was a fundraising concert for with the Conch and the Trade Union Choir, we discussed, you know, what was going on. We need more public housing, housing affordability in general, and addressing, you know, the rising interest rate. And, you know, as it's panning out now, we're seeing interest coming up, and people's affordability for housing is just, you know, it's not even on, you know, here. You know.
And tell us a little bit about the opportunity shop theme that you run.
Okay. Well, that was basically, we set it up just recently for the Fringe Festival, whereby we had and this is very good because we're talking about people who do live from, you know, opportunity shops, but they go there and they've got, you know, the social conscience, and they're very aware of what's going on in society, etc. So our theme was basically bringing, you know, knitting in, you know, making a tapestry of what's failing in our society.
Opportunity shops are good. You can get bargains, and you're also giving money to the poor.
Yes, that's right, exactly. And this theme that we had with the opportunity shop was also about saying yes, we can do it. You know, who says we can't? You know, that's a real challenge to all of us, that we can change the world. We just need to have the opportunity to change.
Absolutely. And what is your job outside this?
I've after working in journalism for 20-odd years, I moved into teaching, TAFE teaching, and I've been doing that for quite a few years, in between studying different courses as well, because I think it's important that we learn all of our lifetimes. And I had a couple of stints in the funeral industry and...
In the funeral industry?
Yes.
Oh, what were you doing there?
I was a funeral director for a while, but it ended fairly disastrously. But I think it's always good to
That's
try new things.
Yeah, that is a different thing from cabaret and making people laugh to being a funeral director.
Well, not really. I think it's
all life. You know?
It's all reality.
Yes, it is.
And it gives us a lot of fuel for our material.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got some very funny things that have happened on the way to the forum.
Indeed.
Oh, beautiful. And you teach legal aid or something as well?
No, I teach
Legal
legal administration
That's
and
good.
some business administration.
Beautiful.
But Trish and I are also starting up a new business called Wets at the moment, where on the card there you can see that that's another side thing that we do as well.
Oh, beautiful. And what about yourself? What sort of
Well,
work do you
I
do?
work in at Thornbury Women's Neighbourhood House, and it's once again empowering women in education and childcare, and a number of other issues, and training them for employment.
Yeah.
So, and I actually work on a project that works with aged care and breaking down isolation for people in our community, older people who have lost connection with, often with their families. Their friends have all died, and they really do need to connect somewhere. And the idea of memory is. So we're trying to encourage people to tell their stories and not be lost,
And just briefly, what is your vision for a just society?
I think the important thing that the Reds is trying to convey, and we're trying to get out of our comfort zone and move to Toorak and South Yarra and expose ourselves to different groups of people there. But I think respect for one another, equality, nurturing one another and supporting, participating in the community, having a sense of humour, being not scared to fight, just get active and do it, Just like with our cabaret, which says, "Who says we can't?" the recent one we did for the Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
That was all about women empowering one girl, and it succeeded.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for
Thanks
coming on
very
the
much,
program.
Marilla. Yeah, thank you.
You've been watching Visions. I'm Mirella Rich, and our guests were Valerie Farfalla and Trish Posterino. See you again soon.